It will not be a very Merry Christmas for the 6 men who are about to step inside this, the Extreme Elimination Chamber. It will be for the NLW 24/7 Championship as Goldberg puts his title on the line against 5 of the business's finest. However, it should be noted that 3 of the men in this match are under the spell of the Fiend. However, this man, Sting, was the saviour for Goldberg. It looked as if Goldberg was going to be taken out by the Fiend and his sheep. However, Sting came to the rescue of Goldberg. All he wanted in return was a shot at the 24/7 title, and he gets it here tonight. If it was Goldberg alone in there, in that chamber against Bray Wyatt and his disciples, I don't think he'd stand a chance. But with Sting in there, at least Goldberg has the chance to make it a fair fight. And Sting enters one of the pods with his chosen weapon, the baseball bat, and about to make his way to the ring from the backstage area. He is the 24/7 champion, Bill Goldberg, flanked by his security, and he needs no introduction because you know that this man is out for revenge. Ever since taking the 24/7 title in the Firefly Funhouse, Goldberg has been unstoppable, taking out the likes of this guy, Matt Riddle, who has been taken under the spell of the Fiend, and he's already trying to get the jump on Goldberg, but Goldberg with the jackhammer. As mentioned before, it was Matt Riddle who tried to take the title from Goldberg before, and now he gets disposed of. Well, he was supposed to be in this matchup, and now the lights have gone out. As mentioned before, the Fiend has 3 men under his spell, and one of them's already been taken out. And you'll wonder what's going to be left of the rest of them, as the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, makes his way to the ring for this Extreme Elimination Chamber. Bray Wyatt was the former NLW 24/7 champion, winning it in the Horror Royal Rumble. He then went on to defend it against Aleister Black and The Undertaker before Goldberg crashed the Firefly Funhouse and took the title from him. And Goldberg doesn't want to wait, but now the lights have gone out. And they come back on, and now the pods have all been filled. There you see one of the men taken under by Bray Wyatt, Jeff Hardy, and I don't know who that is. But there's the Fiend, and still waiting for Chris Jericho. And there he is! Speak of the devil, Chris Jericho with the Judas effect, looking to eliminate Goldberg, but Goldberg kicks out. Chris Jericho, just one of the 3 men taken under by the spell of Bray Wyatt. They are the sheep in those sheep masks. They have been brainwashed by the Fiend to do his bidding. Chris Jericho along with Matt Riddle and Jeff Hardy, all under the spell of Wyatt. And look at this, the code breaker from Jericho. Well, Jeff Hardy's in that pod over there with the table. I don't know who the other sheep mask is, but it looks as if Jericho's going to put away Goldberg, but Goldberg kicks out of the Lion Salt. And Jericho, he's tried to take the title before, but now that he's under the spell of Wyatt, is he going to be more vicious? It looks that way as he applies the walls of Jericho onto Goldberg. And now wrenching at those legs. Goldberg trying to wrestle free, and he does. And now Goldberg runs at Jericho with a brutal spear. A brutal spear from Bill Goldberg, picking up Jericho and downing him with a jackhammer. My goodness, Jericho's eliminated. 1 sheep down, 2 to go it seems. In fact, it was supposed to be Matt Riddle in this one. I don't know who's taken his place in that pod over to my right, but the Fiend clearly not happy that Jericho was eliminated there. But who is going to be the next man to enter? And here he comes, sheep number 3. It's Jeff Hardy with that table. Remember, this is a special elimination chamber where weapons are in the pods as well as the competitors. Jeff Hardy with that table, throwing it onto Goldberg, and now the poetry of motion off of that table. And Hardy going to the top, we know he'll take risks. And now Goldberg presses him to the side of the cage into that chain. And picking up Jeff, and now taunting the Fiend. I don't know how wise this is, but Goldberg fears no one, especially the Fiend. But he is an eerie individual, there is no doubt about it. As he press slams Jeff Hardy in the centre of the ring. But Hardy lands on his feet on the top rope and delivers the whisper in the wind, wiping out Goldberg. And now go for the twist of fate, but backdropped onto the hard steel on the outside. That is an unforgiving flaw. And what is Goldberg thinking of doing to Hardy now? Setting him up. And goes for a spear but misses. And spears the door of the pod. And his supposed ally, Sting. Jeff Hardy, the sheep, evading Goldberg in that spear. Look at this again. Such incredible impact. Goldberg going headfirst through the glass. And while the door doesn't even have to open, even though the countdown's on, and it seems that, yeah, it seems as though Sting is the next man in this matchup, but he is in a bad way after that spear and that twist of fate. Sting is out. Is Jeff Hardy about to eliminate Sting from the chamber? No! Jeff Hardy with a swanton misses, and now the baseball bat comes into play. And the baseball bat off the spine of Jeff Hardy. And here it comes, Sting a splash in the corner. And Jeff Hardy wiped out. And I still don't know who that man is in that sheep mask in there. But at some point he has to be released from the pod, just don't know when. Jeff Hardy meanwhile catapulted into the cage, and a Stinger splash from Sting takes out Jeff Hardy. Sting on fire in this elimination chamber, the Christmas chamber, as Sting yells at the heavens, going for the Scorpion Death Drop on Jeff Hardy. But Jeff Hardy with a low blow to Sting. Hardy with a low blow to Sting, and he is down and out. And where is Jeff Hardy going now? He's looking into his master's eyes. The Fiend telling him to go up top. Jeff Hardy on top of the pod. Jumps off it, but here comes Goldberg. Cuts him with a spear, and Jeff Hardy eliminated. Jeff Hardy is gone from the Elimination Chamber. And that means that there is only one sheep left. And we don't know the identity of him. Well, take a look at this again. Hardy jumping off the top of the pod right into the spear from Goldberg. And the countdown is on. Is it going to be another sheep? Who's going to enter this one? No, it's not. Here comes the Fiend with that barbed wire baseball bat. And right off the skull of Goldberg, and now going to choke him out. The Fiend choking out Goldberg in the centre of the ring. And here comes Sting, but a back shot to the ribs and again to the spine. And now raking that baseball bat, caught with barbed wire into the neck and throat of Sting, and the Uranagi. Good God, what a Uranagi on the floor. That hard steel grating, and the Sister Abigail onto the steel. And now it looks as if Sting is going to be eliminated next. No, he's not. Somehow, someway, Sting was able to kick out. And the Fiend can't believe it. Going for another Sister Abigail here. But Sting turns it around. And the Scorpion Death Drop. And the Fiend taken out for the first time in this match, but oh my goodness, he's right back up. The Fiend right back up, and now Wyatt with that mandible claw onto Sting, and Sting is passing out. And his shoulders are down. Sting is done. The Fiend eliminates Sting in this Extreme Elimination Chamber. And Bray Wyatt basking in it. And look at this now. Goldberg back up, went for the spear, but instead got a head full of steel. And the suplex on the ramp as well. But an elbow from Goldberg, who is back up. And now Goldberg with a spear through the pod. Goldberg with that vicious spear through the chamber. And the Fiend may be out. That may have done it. Right there, you see he's laid out, and look at this again. Such incredible impact with that spear through the pod. And the Fiend is down, and that leaves one man left. That guy in that sheet mask. But who is it? Who is Bray Wyatt enlisted to help him in this matchup? Look at him, he's huge. And Goldberg wants to go toe-to-toe with him. But here comes the Fiend. And the Sister Abigail on that barbed wire bat. And the Fiend has eliminated Goldberg. Goldberg is no longer the 24/7 champion. My goodness. Goldberg taken out by the Fiend, and now the Fiend is telling that sheep to finish the job. Oh my God! What a chop! Oh, what? It's Walter! Walter with the powerbomb through the table! And he's choking out the Fiend! Walter with that vice-like grip on the Fiend, and the Fiend passes out! We have a new 24/7 champion! What on earth have we witnessed here tonight? He is no sheep, but he is the Ring General. Walter shocks the world and becomes the brand new NLW 24/7 champion. We'll take a look at the replay of this incredible action. It was Jericho who was disposed of first. Hardy had the sense to move out of the way of the spear, but he couldn't avoid this one. A spear in mid-air off of that pod. Then Bray Wyatt came in. The Fiend taking on Sting, and Sting eliminated with that mandible claw. We thought the Fiend was done for here with that spear from Goldberg. Goldberg was about to square up to the sheep. However, the Sister Abigail put him away, and then this absolutely brutal chop. From there, I think we could have guessed who it was behind the mask. It was Walter, shocking the Fiend, surprising him and making him pass out with the choke. And that means that Walter is your brand new NLW 24/7 champion. And I don't know who is going to be wanting to go toe-to-toe with this man. This absolute machine. The Ring General. He stands tall here tonight as the new 24/7 champion.